Okay, so this was the last standard deck we played that felt kind of busted and strong. It's a blue-red deck playing a bunch of the good cards. We got Fable of the Mirror Breaker and Goldspan Dragon, and then we're splashing green for a titan of the industry as far as bomb goes at the top end. We've got Voltage Surges, a Dragon's Fires, and some counter spells with their interaction here at the bottom end. We've got Expressive Iteration, but yeah, just a classic splash the triple green card here at the top of your curve. Listen, chat, on the back of Goldspan Dragon Treasures, all splashes are possible. So let's pop on into some standard for the first time in a while and see how it goes. What's going on, Leaf Blade? Life is swell. Life is swell. Oh, you know what? I bet the audio bug is less likely to happen in Standard 2 because the Ravnica game board isn't a game board in Standard games, right? I like to envision Goldspan Dragon dragging a walking city through the sky to victory. Man, I've been in the queue for 47 seconds, chat. Dead game. What's going on, Dragon? Thank you for the 32 months. Welcome back. Hey? It needs a third land, but if it finds it, Fable means we, need to find subsequent lands I slay. Oh, I've missed this game board, chat. This game board is lovely. Perfect, just like we drew it up. I'd like to counter your 2-drop. We're pretty far off a Titan industry here. I need another red source too for these gold spans. What if we didn't do that? Nice. Couple copies of Fading Hope in my deck, right? Yeah, let's do this so I can pick this back up if we hit it. Got me. That could discard Temur Breaker it. I should have played one of these out last turn. Would have insulated against that. Oh, that gets our Deluge too. Pretty good. It's fine, I brought my other draw too. Yeah, cards that are nerfed in Alchemy and banned in other more powerful formats are good. Are a good choice to be playing. All the Storm Giants chilling in the mana base here as well. Close game. Okay, so like played removal spells and discard spells. I guess you just bring in some extra threats, right? Some card advantage. Is Iteration nerfed in Alchemy? It's not, right? It's banned in Explorer though in Pioneer. Goldspan is nerfed in Alchemy. They gotta have some cards that Disdainful Stroke hits, right? I gotta imagine. These on turn 2 for sure, since they showed us a bunch of Go Blanks game 1. You sit on a throne of lies. Maybe we'll regret boarding out most of our removal. All of our removal. Perhaps we're supposed to just always leave a couple in as a hedge. Out tapped. The next turn we get Iteration whilst holding up make disappear still. I know about this first make it disappear. They are only 3 lands off of getting to Koma's hand. Library Exile. I feel like it's been forever since I've said that shit. The old Expressive Iteration 1, 2, 3. Hey, Fredwick. Thank you. Big number way bigger than 1, 2, 3. Thanks for the 57 months. I appreciate the almost 5 years. Welcome back. And we're really bad at having double red today so far, huh? The sound exclusive to standard. Oh, we don't even have sound at the moment here, right? Untapped red. Untapped red. Sedge. We even saw 3 extra cards this game and are missing our second red. Any red are in our mana base. 4... 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah, we have 17 red. Never lucky. There's your red mana hogland. Oh, I guess I should even kind of keep that, huh? Actually, just gonna die to this Valky here. Pretty embarrassing game. So we'll leave a couple of removal spells in. Top ones for the Explorer anthologies. Elvish Mystic. I like Elvish Mystic. Court of Calling. Reflector Mage. A few good ones they could get in there. As far as historic anthology goes, it's got to be cards that aren't Pioneer legal, right? Because otherwise they just wouldn't be doing a separate one. So, no. Hopefully they give us some Magic classics. I hope they go big. Give us like Stoneforge Mystic. Give me Stoneforge Mystic and Batterskull. Oh yeah, Voice of Resurgence is what I would love for Pioneer. That card is great. That doesn't work on the draw, bud. I think Historic is thoroughly at a point where Modern was for a long time, where Batterskull Stoneforge is just probably too fair for the format. And if it's not too fair, it would push the format in a direction that's better than it's currently at. So, I think that would still be a net positive for it. Alright, with the dragon draws, I'm going to play this tap, so we can play a dragon untapped land next turn. I'm ready for pitch elementals and fetch lands. Honestly, I think fetches would be fine. Pitch elementals kind of suck. I'm not a big fan of all the free spells, but they're probably coming at some point, for being honest. They seem dead set on putting all of their big old design mistakes on this platform. I think I'm holding on to the treasures, so this way if they kill my dragon, I can Koma. Like, I could play Fable this turn, but I don't really have anything I want to discard from my hand anyways. What's your attack here, really? Gonna have a removal spell in response here. Morality Spear, yep. Still gonna have 3/3 and the opponent's at 6. Yeah, I mean, like, Legacy and Modern are like mostly formats full of design mistakes, though, right? I like to refer to Legacy as Bob Ross magic. It's all of Magic's happy little accidents existing in one format where you get to actually play with them. All right, let's restart the client really quick here, and then hopefully, because we're not playing a non-rotating format anymore, it'll stop bugging out on us. I think the Ravnica board is what largely triggers the audio issue. That's not a board you get while playing Standard. Sometimes it's a painter format. Sometimes. Sound while playing draft 2. Yeah, I'm sure there's more things than just that board that trigger it, but that board definitely triggers it. That board's pretty common in the old Explorer. Hey, thanks for the sub gift, JRC. Your Tuesday's going well. I think I'm just gonna make disappear on this because I kind of want to cast Expressive Iteration next turn. If I'm tapping out anyways, I might as well get some value out of it. Which of these I take? I'm gonna work up to triple green eventually for this. What's going on, Eldude? Looks like I've been out for over 3 years. Welcome back. Good morning, good morning. And Library Exile. They are a Snarl Gamer. Would you say our opponent's deck is snarly, chat? Worst rare dual lands ever. Spoken like someone who's never played with the Odyssey dual lands. Fucking kids these days, they don't know how good they have it. Thinking their snarls are the worst rare duels ever. I tell you, back in my day, your dual lands didn't even make Colors of Mana on their own. They had to have a friend. Our opponents seem to be trying to have fun today, and we're attacking with Goldspan Dragons.
And harmony is strong. To the trees. They prepare for war.
Take days to recount all our feats.
Guess I get to untap this. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They're popping off. They're 1 mana short of flashing back Storm here. They only have 8 creatures. Oh, they can play creatures off the top of their deck. The additional reach creatures here actually is a really big deal because of the gold spans. They might get out of this. We'll see. It's gonna depend on how good our iteration is. Oh, they found the land and the creatures so they get to storm again here. Okay, they're going off. Wait, did they just misclick and click on the same Goldspan twice? I just clicked on the same Goldspan twice by mistake. And Library Exile. Yeah, I agree. I think we're probably still dead here. Even with the mana for this, I can't bounce this, right? Alright, so we need more removal on our deck post board. Gotta kill that. Gotta kill the Dream Druids. The next one, right? Yeah. Negate actually doesn't seem half bad against them. Leaving the Fading Hopes for dealing with the Ren and 7 tokens. This is fine. Afternoon, Cody. How go the games? Explorer's alright this morning. Standard's been fine so far. We're only 2 matches in, though. Audio is still thoroughly bugged. You know, the usual. I ditched the Fable, but I think I'm gonna keep the rest of these. I'm killing this. This is a close one. It's our last removal spell, and I can't Memory Deluge this turn now, which is a little sad. Summer has been good, Dr. Brew. Heck. I guess we just do this, huh? And then we just untap and cast Titan Industry. Here, see what we get. Lovely. Just lovely. Start by attacking with everything and see if they trade the Skemfar before we Voltage Surge the Circle of Dream Druids. Standard rotation's a little bit sooner than usual, right? It's September instead of October? Because the way the double sets lined up at the end of last year. Okay, I'm happy with how we boarded it. Let's run it back. Run it back now, y'all. Like putting out 2 sets before the end of the year. I'm gonna be honest, Magic the Gathering puts out so many products, I don't even try and keep track of what's supposed to be coming when. I just kind of hang out and go along for the ride. Well, thankfully, playing on Magic Arena is far less competitive and serious than playing at a GP, so hopefully we'll be okay. Hey, let the Doom Blades hit the board, chip. I would like to kill your next creature, please. Oh. I love it when my draw 2 draws the draw 2, chat. It's good deck building. I'm supposed to make that one green. There's some appeal to holding up Voltage Surge this turn, though. Just passing for now, because if I iteration there, I'd have to discard to hand size. Which is not ideal. Weird that they played their land before they played Augur. It's gotta be a sequencing mistake. Yeah, our deck has some ambitious color requirements for sure, but through Fable, the Mirror Breaker, and Goldspan Dragon, all things are possible. These channels in Discord are currently push to talk only. Can you ping? No, Chris said, remind me later, Sporadic. I'm not going to remember now. Ping me when I'm offline and I can look through the settings. So that reminds me, I should check and see did turning it off and turning it back on fix my issue. Nope, it did not. So Discord's Twitch integration is half broken. It doesn't automatically sync my sublist anymore. I have to manually update it. So I disabled the Twitch integration and re-added it, seeing if turning it off and turning it back on would fix it. But that does not appear to be the case, which is sad. Maybe I should have Fading Hoped that. There aren't even any elves in here, right? Oh, yeah, because I would have gotten out of the first chapter, right? It just doesn't do anything? Okay, Rhino and a shield counter. Thanks. So I had to reset all the permissions on the Twitch subscriber roles. I missed a couple. Just when I think we're out of gas, there's an Expressive Iteration. Just lovely. And Library Exile. Great. The gold spans hit the board. Overcosted Cocos haven't been great. I mean, they were good the first game for them. That's the reason they won. What's going on, Head Matter? Thanks to the 25 months. Someone who manages the block list decided they wanted to watch Twitch themselves. That's what that means. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm gonna kill the Circle of Dream Druids because otherwise they could flashback Storm next turn. I'd prefer they didn't. Nine mana here, so there's still one off of Flashing Back Storm. This War Master here. We're dealing 4, so even their pump doesn't save it. And Library Exile. Get to play a dragon. We get to Fading Hope their thing. What's going on, Light Punch? 6 is a brand new Prime. Appreciate the support. Welcome to the channel this afternoon. Alright, playing our Goldspan Dragon deck into not Goldspan Dragon deck seems easy so far. We'll see what happens when we run into some other meta decks, huh? What's in standard.com, chat? If you're ever wondering what rotate. So the audio bug is less likely to happen in rotating formats because the game board has the ability to trigger it, and the game boards and Explorer trigger it more frequently. So I'm told it can still happen in standard game boards, but it's less frequent. Yeah, maybe this is low-key what this is an experiment to see if they can push more people to play standard by letting us have sound effects here. I mean, from a how software works perspective, it's really not that weird. I'll also say that coming back to playing standard really highlights the fact how much higher quality these newer game boards are in terms of aesthetics than the older ones. And really makes me wish exactly that. I wish they would sell game boards as a cosmetic. How about Arena on consoles instead? Sooner than you think. Sooner than you think. You'd have cool old animations with your older cards or a shiny game board. Pick one. You can't have both. Not allowed. So hand, library, exile. I'll send this back from whence it came. This gives them a window to get in under my make disappear, but I think that's fine. The illusion of choice. Also hold up counter spells here, but my hand's pretty bad. I would like to be able to maybe find some reasonable spells.
Clean up this time. May your peace last. Try not to give up hope.
Digging for a deal 2 here. Definitely Titan plus Fading Hope. A lot of must-answer threats for them here. Shield counter is not particularly good in this matchup. We're going to make a 4/4 plus destroy their architect.
You're ready to lose.
Yeah, shield counters don't beat exile, chat.
Keep watch for intruders.
It's their opportunity to block there. I think rather than negating this, I just Fading Hope my Titan back to my hand. So we can make another 4/4 and destroy their architect again.
I have got new moves to teach you.
untapped land. Yeah, it's nice. This might actually be gain life, destroy their thing. Just for the sake of trying to stabilize the board here. For it. So I think it's game winning if this just happens here, so yep. How much counters versus how much removal do I want is the question. Spell pair seems pretty good. I think I want to prefer the hard counters over the make disappears though at 2 mana. Koma dodges verse. It does, actually, that's true. That's probably a good swap, honestly. We could play some Flame Blessed Bolts and some Torch Breaths as interaction. We also play some Bankbusters instead of Torch Breaths. This is 8 2-mana removals, about 1 and 2 mana removal spells plus Fading Hope. It's probably plenty. Let's do that. See how that feels. Opponent. 2 Voltage Surge here is great. Yay, you get to draw a card, deal. They say chat, 3rd Voltage Surge is the charm. Best draw on the deck? Oh man, what a beating. That's super unlucky. Library Exile, oof. Go land Elspeth. Discards the land, of course. I'm supposed to take the deal 2 instead of there. Like to shatter my soul, Daddy. Chat. Why does it make treasures when you target it, chat? Why does it make treasures when you target it? Out of my hands here. Definitely messed up by not taking the shock. This land could have been a shock. This would be gone right now. A snake, oh, it's a snake. Buster, 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 buster.
This is my city, and I'm going to protect it.
Koma, 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 chameleon. Taking some damages. It's a lovely draw as well. You let me know when we're done, opponent. You can play for as little or for as long as you would like. Are we the bad? I mean, our opponent is ranked 400, chat. We're just a lowly 98% gamer. Trying to get by in this cold, hard world. I guess that draw's wrong, and I should have just had Deluge. Just Deluge there. Ten out of 10 should have just Deluged there.
Let's do this together.
They were just skill checking us to make sure we understood the Koma worked. The audio looks like it cut out this game, by the way, too. So, audio bug confirmed to be impacting everything. Sometimes that's just how it be. Don't you mean the audio feature? Yeah, sorry, audio feature. Oh, I probably should have played the tapped red land on one, right? So I can go tapped land, Voltage Surge on two. Tapped land chill for now. Want to be able to disruption their Fable the Mirror Breaker this turn. So, a lot of people make a really incorrect connection when they hear record profits. So people hear, oh, this company had record profits, why isn't the product better? When the reality of what you need to understand is, this company had record profits with a mediocre product, why would they improve it? Why would they invest more into something that's already generating records, chat? Like that doesn't make any sense. Spend more money on the thing that's already making a giant pile of money? Stop it. Out of the goodness of their hearts. Yeah, something like that. It gets worse because people shovel money into it even when it gets worse. You don't like that, then you don't like capitalism. Yeah. Yeah, really this whole thing is just Wizards' new opportunity to explore new monetization options. I totally would pay extra money for functional sound. Please monetize me. Monetize me harder, Daddy. You gotta buy the season pass for functional audio. Now you're thinking with portals. Work for Subaru and they charge monthly for remote engine start. Good golly. Why is remote engine start a desired feature? You don't work in a place where it's cold. You don't live in a place where it's cold, do you? You wanna start your car 5 minutes before you get in it so it's warm? I don't think I've ever started my car early because it was hot out. But I'd accept that I'm probably not the norm there. All right, so this is the Torch Breath matchup. It's definitely the Stroke matchup. It's definitely the Hullbreaker and Koma Chameleon matchup. Titan of Industry out. Fading Oat's probably not good enough here. Let's read Trimming. We have a lot of cards that seem like they're good here. Maybe Voltage Surge is too situational because the actual shock part isn't good enough. We'll lean on Dragonfire and Torch Breath to clean those out. Some of these soft counters for bringing in strokes. Florida. Listen, chat, I just want to say it inspires confidence in me that there are some people in this chat that are Florida living. You have the chance to kick out DeSantis in the fall. I believe in you. Please send him packing. When's Florida's primary, by the way? Do we know who their who the Dem candidate is yet for Florida? We're chilling on this as a spell for now. Primary is in August. Okay. Is there any chance of Abbott being replaced in Texas? Yes, Texas is very much an in-play state. If you live in Texas, make sure you're registered to vote, chat. Texas isn't a red state. Texas is a not voting state. Texas has one of the consistently lowest voter turnouts in the country. It is only red because people don't show up to the polls. You should vote regardless of where you are, but you should definitely make sure you are voting in Texas. People thought of Georgia as deep red for a long time too, and look what happened last election with that one. All right, so do we Hullbreaker Horror or do we Koma Chameleon first? I think we Koma. We have two of those, right? These dragon fires don't currently kill Goldspan shit. Big sad, big sad. Oh yeah, Abrams is running in Georgia again, right? Speaking of, or am I misremembering? Georgia's governor is also up this cycle. I'll try and be more informed to share accurate information on stream once we get past the primaries. We'll put the go vote banner back on the stream and all that jazz. I ever beat this card yet? This matchup just seems impossible. They're kind of like our deck with better cards. Maryland's primary is today. You hear that? If you live in Maryland, go vote. Look at that. Speaking of, there's just too many. It's so stupid that all the primaries are on different days throughout the country. It really should be standardized. If it was standardized, though, it'd be too easy to vote for people, so can't have that. Yeah. Someone just posted a comment complaining on my YouTube video that they rebalanced MH2 cards in Historic and they wasted wild cards on them. Chat, they literally rebalanced commons and uncommons. What is wrong with Magic the Gathering players? Why are they so fat and dumb so much of the time? You just can't help some of these people. They're just actually unreachable idiots. No! Why would you rebalance my cards that are still playable and were only commons and uncommons to begin with? My wild cards! No! Isn't Darcy a rare? No, I'm like 90% sure Darcy's an uncommon. Can someone fact check that for me? Darcy's an uncommon, right? Uncommon. Good. All right. I was gonna feel a little bit bad if I just put bad information through. I was pretty confident it was an uncommon. Yeah, the whole emotional response of I'm mad that they nerfed my card and they didn't give me wild cards, but I'm okay with them banning my card and making my deck unplayable, but giving me 4 wild cards is so weird. It's like, sure, they gave you 4 wild cards, they left you with like 30 other unplayable cards. You need to build a new deck. Good luck. Good luck building a new deck with your 4 wild cards. Godspeed. Hope you have fun. Or you get nothing. Exactly. In paper, they ban your card. They just like kick you in the dick and kiss you goodnight. Just like, yeah, get out of here. Like, yeah, you'll be back. We don't gotta give you anything. Do I want to Fable or do I want to hold up interaction? I think we're holding up interaction this turn. Yeah, they followed up with some request for dusting, is exactly right. Oh, what did someone say earlier? We're not suckers, we're loyal customers. Dusting does make people quit faster. That's why they don't have dusting, chat. When dusting exists in a card game ecosystem, angry people who are annoyed by variants make a bunch of impulse decisions and destroy their collection over and over and over again, trying to find a deck that they can win with. And then they eventually give up and have no collection left for their time and money, and they just stop playing. Magic Arena's current system means you always have cards to come back to. Dusting is what other games allow you to do, where you can destroy a card and get back 1/4 of another card. Hold on 1 second, chat. Hey, chat, we're gonna play another match or so with this deck as time permits, but I'm actually not going to be able to do, what's it called this afternoon? Snap, unfortunately, because Christy is not feeling well, and I need to take the boys over to a class that they're signed up for. We have to leave by 12:40, 12:45 at the latest, so we'll play a little bit more Magic. We'll try and sprinkle in some extra later this week to make up for it, but we'll be off from Snap this afternoon. As far as this matchup goes, I think we bring in the removal spells, trim some of the counter magic. I like our top end here, I think. All Doomblades on deck matchup for sure. Yeah, we gotta make the rounds in the house. I was sick Saturday after we got home, or Friday after we got home, and then Declan was sick, and now it's Christy's turn. It's all a petri dish. Runs right through the household. I think I have to go to 5 here. I could maybe keep this on the play with the disruption, but I think I really need a removal spell in the draw here. This is fine. We'll bottom the Titan and a disruption here, I think. Runeterra doesn't have dusting either in Magus. It just does what Arena does, and that it gives you back something when you open a card you already have the max of. That's different. That's different than dusting. Dusting lets you optionally destroy things. Committed to playing the Dragonfire this turn. I want to play the Fable next turn to get rolling here. Their hand's also pretty weak here, so we got a real shot. To be fair, there are a number of cards in Magic Arena that you could definitely safely dust that are just like unplayable draft cards that will never see constructed play. But there would definitely be a lot of people that would be destroying cards that are very much playable through impulse and other decisions. I think I'm ditching the Titan Industry here. I see my best chance to find removal spells. Yeah, we're your 19th copy of Duress. Accurate. I think this is the rare Goldspan on defense turn. I just assume COVID is like the flu at this point, and we're all gonna catch it at some point. Is it? We failed to eradicate it. It's just gonna exist. We're probably all gonna have it more than once. The question, much like the flu, is does it kill you? That's a bleak outlook, but it's a pretty realistic one. Was that a good draw, chat? You let me know? A little above average. I should have played the Goldspan first there. We're technically in optimal sequencing. gotta do this turn, so that way if we draw untapped blue, we can Deluge for our 5th land as our route to victory. We need to do this on curve, so we can get to Titan Industry ahead of curve, ideally. Dead. Alright, could be worse. The old 28 lands later is standard playable. I'm not sure that it is. The Hinata deck seems really cracked. Have we had someone said there was a GP adjacent thing over the weekend, right? Was the GP all Hinata decks? Do we have top 8 lists? Was there a big Magic event I could look at top 8 lists from, chat? I haven't been able to say that in so long. All you have to do is play your own Hinata to counter the effects of theirs. Genius. It gets bigger if there's a bunch of dead stuff. Got it. Alright, do I Fable or do we Iteration? Iteration could find a counterspell, but I also don't have that many counterspells. This could also propel me into a Goldspan for next turn. I guess this propels me into Goldspan for next turn too. And it's an accelerant. They're fight rigging. That's interesting. Yeah, attack with this, because not only do I want a treasure token, but the Dragonfire can finish off the old growth trail that they block. Also a Titan Industry deck, that makes a lot of sense. I think we're probably dead here. Let's try one more before we call it an afternoon. Well, I'm gonna keep this. We'll choose to block warriors today, Chip. Naya runes. We didn't feel very good to Hinata. We did not feel very good to mono green. Let's see how we feel into runes, huh? I imagine this is bad for us. This is bad for us. We could safely return this one for sure. I don't know that I necessarily dislike standard today. I might try this again later this week. And that the 4-color rat deck we had played a bit of on stream previously, I wouldn't mind kicking the tires on again. Literally and figuratively. They are both cast triggers, which makes this make disappear a lot less exciting, but I think I'm still pretty committed to casting them. Definitely big, we're in danger energy. Might be a quick last game. Well, so the way Standard evolved, it evolved in a way that Meat Hook's not actually super good in the format, right? Like, there's a bunch of... What's the best way to put it? There's a bunch... Like, Hinata, Meat Hook's not good into, is the most pointed, direct example. So, like, when a card pushes a lot of things out of the format, it then pushes itself out of the format, kind of, when there's nothing left for it to be good against. So the handful of decks that seem to be running around that could still be Meat Hook decks are, like, Meat Hook out of the sideboard decks now. They ate their prey into extinction, essentially. Pharaoh plagued itself? Yeah, basically. Let's iterate and see what we find, eh? Into exile and see if they want to trade here. I guess this is fine for us. I didn't show them the red land until after they chose they wanted the block or not here. It was on purpose. New unbanned requests and probably a deny. Those are always good ones. You are correct. Your gut was correct, and I'm gonna go ahead and deny that one. I think we're Goldspan Dragoning here. Beep beep. See if Titan is enough to stabilize next turn. Ren back up here. I think those are some of my favorites, Quite Cricket, where they're like, you timed out or banned me before I could make my point. It's like, well, you didn't have to press enter just because, like, you finished writing 3 words. You could have made your point in the same sentence that got you timed out. Yes, I'm doing this. I think we're going 4/4 destroy the Reign of Truth. Unfortunately, don't have a land to copy it, but it is what it is. Start here and see where we end up at. Her. The music on this board is excellent. That is true. I'm copying the 4/4 on the ground rather than the Goldspan Dragon. Because if they kill the thing I'm targeting in response, I'd much rather this die than this die. Alright, we're on the scoreboard. They flooded out a little bit there. Definitely didn't hurt things at all. I gotta try and win a game on the draw. It's definitely gonna be challenging. Alright, chat, regardless of the outcome, this is gonna be our last game of the afternoon. I mentioned it a second ago, but Christy's not feeling well, so I'm gonna take, I gotta take the boys over to a class they're signed up for at 1 o'clock, so I'll be back tomorrow morning with some more Magic. If you're hungry for Marvel Snap content, I did have a new Snap deck highlight post on the YouTube channel this morning. Hook Landia Snap. We'll do more live Snap tomorrow afternoon at the end. Gosh, this ended up blue land. I think I'd keep it despite the Titans. Like, these two are good early interaction, but I think we can keep that while missing a color. Yeah, that seems pretty good. Into Disruption. Surging, their 2-drop while we're on the draw is just such a huge tempo swing. There's a lot to catch us up here going second. Hopefully they give us something to Disruption this turn. We're basically countering anything we get the option to counter with Disruption here, just for the sake of using our resources efficiently. It's edge. Alright, I think we continue to chill with that drum. Because now I could Torch Breath the Kami if they go to put a rune on it, or we can Disruption a 4-mana play. I'm just gonna go ahead and play this here at end of turn. She does, she works almost entirely remotely, Engineer Jam. She just, like, drives over there as part of her lunch and then works from where they take their class on her laptop. I think this is Titan to hand, play the land, and then hopefully the Goldspan. The Goldspan gets us to Titan to win the game. Yes, Kami is a cast trigger. And Spell Pierce this here keeps him from hitting us with this and stops him from drawing a card. Nice. Dear opponent, please don't kill me. Wow, that is really bad for them. Yeah, it's unfortunate we didn't hit the land there. Or the untapped land, I guess I should say. I think I want to kill the showdown, do I? So if I kill the showdown, they get that back. Maybe I just gain 5 here, actually. They don't have any spells face up. Like, if they have a bunch of runes, we could get into trouble leaving them this. I think it's worth the gamble of not killing it this turn to delay this. Yeah, I think that means we're torched. Honestly, it probably meant we were torched regardless because they have the Kamiya transients, but... How big can the lifelinker get? I would have killed the showdown to cut them off of all these +1 counters, Jumos. Was the line in question? Alright, so we'll eat the naturalist here. We'll take 8 or 9. We'll go to 3 or 4. Let's Titan kill naturalist. It can destroy an enchantment. It's one of its 4 modes. You get to pick 2. Yes, enchantment creature. So we found a removal spell. Oh, I can attack for 19. So we're so close. They just gained so much life. So we'll do this and pass for now. Yeah, the Ranger class is a great pickup for them, for sure. Alright, so Rune Forge is gonna do it. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna try a little bit more standard later this week. We'll see how this video does on YouTube after the fact, if there's interest in the format, but I didn't mind playing standard today. I don't think this deck is very good. We kind of got beat up by basically every good deck we played against, so we definitely won't do this again, but maybe we'll go picking around some things or try and tune up some older decks that had seemed like they were maybe reasonable. At any rate, I appreciate everybody hanging out. We'll be back tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Central with some more Magic the Gathering. Apologies to the folks that were excited for some Snap stuff this afternoon, but I got to bounce for family stuff. We'll have some more Snap tomorrow afternoon live. Remember, the Snap Hoaglandia channel did get some new stuff there, so check that out. Hoaglandia Snap on the YouTubes. Everybody enjoy the rest of your Tuesday wherever you're at.